Well, good evening. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight to share some great news about health and wellness and just how to give your body the best nutritional support to age gracefully is what I like to say. And for those of you that know me, my name is Nada St. Germain, and I've been with Neolife for 30 years now. And I have to say that, 30 years ago, I didn't understand the power of supplementation, but I had some challenges. I was working as a police officer in Toronto and was struggling with some energy, low energy, aches and pains, allergies, a little bit of digestive trouble. And I was using antihistamines pretty much year round for my environmental allergies. And when somebody shared Neolife with me, I was very skeptical. But I wanted to give them a try because my mom really struggled with a lot of aches and pains and fibromyalgia. And I'm so grateful that I said yes, because my mom today, 30 years later, has her arthritis under control, has her fibromyalgia under control. And that's why I like to say she's aging gracefully. And I feel younger in my 50s than I did when I was my 20s and 30s. I exercise regularly. I don't have any more joint pain in my knees. And I have to say that my immune system is stronger than ever. I don't have any allergies. I used to really struggle being around cats, and I can sleep with cats now, I'd like to say. So I'm kind of excited too, because my little sister just got a kitten, and I was visiting her the other day, and it was so nice to be able to spend time and not have to have any worries about breathing and nose running. And so, yeah, so definitely supporting the immune system has played a really big role. And we're going to share with you just some basic information on how your body works and why food and diet play such a big role in just giving your body the best line of defense and the best chance to build a strong immune system, have more energy, and to reduce inflammation and to have better health for your children as well. So let's talk about some of the challenges we have and what's going on. We got to look at our diet, right? This is number one, because you are what you eat. And the reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. Okay. And your brain needs protein, it needs omega-3, it needs phytonutrients, lipids and phytosterols, antioxidants. So you got to feed your brain, right? Because if you want to be there to the end, you got to make sure that your brain is getting the proper nutrient, dense nutrients every single day. And I'm so grateful that the Canadian Food Guide made some amazing changes back in 2019, where half of your plate should be your dark colored fruits and vegetables, a little bit of protein, and a little bit of whole grain, okay? And your water should be your drink of choice, okay? But the challenge is we're just not getting some of these nutrients. And this is a recent study that was done over in 190 countries worldwide. And they found that it's what we aren't eating is actually killing us. And this was a global study. Okay, this is what they found. We weren't eating enough low grain. So we had low grains in our diet, low fruit, low nuts and seeds, low omega-3, and low vegetables. So it's a huge challenge. So supplementation is definitely a solution and an answer. But the challenge is, who do you trust? And, when I looked at supplementation and filling the gap as to what was missing in my diet, I watched my mom take supplements for a number of years, and they didn't help her at all. And it wasn't until we were introduced to Neolife that her health turned around. And that's when I knew that there was a big difference. You got to be really careful. There's so many products on the market where they found speed-like ingredients, inactive ingredients, adulterated herbals. You just got to be careful. And even I remember when I first started using Neolife over 25 years ago, Guelph University even did a study, and they tested all the top brands off the shelf, and not one product they tested met their label claim. Okay, so you got to be really careful. So Neolife is definitely a name you can trust, and I'm so grateful because they've had scientific health solutions since 1958. Pharmaceutical license for manufacturing. They're established in over 50 countries worldwide, industry pioneer in nutrition, and the most respected scientific research team. Okay, so very, very powerful. And this is what drew me to the company, is our whole grains, because they are no longer whole. Our grains are milled and processed to have a longer shelf life. They remove all these critical oils from the grain to give us flour, processed flour. Our breads last weeks, our cereals last years, and our pasta lasts forever. It is the most important health problem in America, a statement from a medical doctor back in 1994. Okay, so we have a team of scientists and doctors that work together And they do the research, they manufacture the products, they don't just endorse the product. And Arthur First was the founding member of our scientific advisory board, head of our scientific advisory board, one of the top toxicologists in the world, was the co-founder of oral chemotherapy. But he got away from drug research because he knew the nutrition and diet and fruits and vegetables played such a big role in the area of disease prevention, okay? And I just have to share that Neolife never claims to cure any condition, but when you supply the body with proper nutrients, good whole food nutrients and good whole food, you feel great and you can feel the difference. So by giving your body and the cells the nutrients they need, it's amazing how your body can just heal. Okay, and that's really important. That's what helping you understand. And these scientists, they work together and you get to meet them. We have different presentations, and on Thursday, we're going to be playing actually a talk that Dr. Liz Applegate did on cardiovascular health. So I really encourage you to join us on Thursday evening. And a lot of the research from Neolife products, whole food supplements, have been published in third-party peer-reviewed medical journals. And that's very important as well. So it's not just by Neolife. And all of our supplements are made from whole food. We stay within the human food chain, non-GMO since 1958. Okay, and that's really important as well. So let's talk about the foundation, and I'm going to talk about these 4 different products that are in this little pack called Pro Vitality. This is a multivitamin pack that helps to fill those nutritional gaps in your diet. And I have to say that the first product, called Tran is the one that impacted my health in a very, very short time. I was tired. I had adrenal gland exhaustion and chronic fatigue and really bad PMS. And this Tran grain concentrate is what changed my life. It contains these lipids and phytosterols from whole grain that are no longer in our food. Remember when I showed you that article on how they mill it all out so our foods have a longer shelf life? Well, less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal, developed for a hospital research study. It helps to promote cellular energy and efficiency. Okay, so get your cells working properly. And how it works, again, we have a lot of unhealthy cells because those grain oils, what happens? Because they're no longer in our diet, all of our cells are surrounded by that lipid layer. They're not in our diet, so nutrients can't get in and waste can't get out. A healthy cell, you add Tran and all of a sudden nutrients can get in and waste can leave the cell. And Cyndy, I think this is where I'd like you to share Aaron's story, because I know when I met you, you were concerned about your children's health, and Aaron had some issues just with fatigue and energy. And do you want to share a little bit about her story, just being on Tran alone way back when?
Yeah, thank you, Netta. Yeah, she started on our products with a Tran in it, and I found actually more with Erin, she was having problems focusing as well, and of course she was a teenager, so going through those hormone years especially. So this I really credit the Tran to helping her through that, and even now she's in her 40s and Tran is coming to her rescue again. So yeah, definitely. Yeah,
and so this is how it works. So just get your cells healthy. Nutrients can go in and waste can go out. So this is the foundation. Neolife developed that back in 1958. The other product that I want to focus on is our carotenoids. And these are your fruits and veggies. And remember, half your plate, right, should be your dark colored fruits and vegetables. Well, they're saying that we should be eating up to 13 servings of dark colored fruits and vegetables every day. That's a challenge. And this one capsule that's in this little vitality pack, you do one a day, 1 pack a day, it's equivalent to consuming 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every box. Okay, the USDA and the Center for Disease Control researchers, they proved that it'll boost your immune system 37% in 20 days, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and presented at the New York Academy of Sciences. And it was patented. Okay, very unique product. And it was proven again to boost your immune system 37% in 20 days. This is what really had an impact on my allergies and my immune system. Then we have salmon oil. Cyndy, I know this is your favorite. When I met you, you were really struggling. So do you want to share a little bit about our omega-3?
Yeah, thank you, Netta. Yeah, and I wanted to say about like that Tran was something that initially just really hit me and got me feeling the energy back. But it was this product that I credit to helping me with all the inflammation that I was going through. In my late 30s, early 40s, I suffered with fibromyalgia, pain basically from my neck down. And I had tried other fish oils, but it wasn't until I started the Neolife one that I actually, within a month and a half, the chronic pain I lived with for 5 years was gone. So I do love this product, but it is one of the real reasons that it works is because it is totally whole food. It has all 8 parts, the omega-3. And I love this, that it's tested for over 200 different contaminants with zero tolerance philosophy, as it is with all products. So I feel very safe taking this product as well. It's been proven in clinical trials to reduce inflammation by 68% in 8 weeks. So that was about the timeline, right? That I was really starting to feel that my pain was gone. And so, yeah, the omega-3s are so important for so many areas of our health, cardiovascular, inflammation, the brain, especially behavioral immune health, and healing, eye health and vision, and flexible joints, and again, brain health, cognitive health, and slowing aging too. And I do like this again, that this was a product that was one of the mentioned in the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists as being a very, very potent and pure product. And I just want to share here, my daughter, she's had 3 children, and after her second, and she took her salmon oil, she still does now, but all through her pregnancy. And she did actually ask me, Mom, she says, does the salmon oil make any difference with postpartum depression? And I said, yeah, absolutely. And because she was the only one of her friends that did not suffer with postpartum depression through their pregnancies or after. So I always say you want to kind of cool your cells, without a low omega-3 diet, your cells are inflamed. But by adding the omega-3 into your diets, I always say like it cools, it balances your cells. So, and then, it's hard to get this from your fish. First of all, a lot of people don't like fish, but the other thing is our fish is so contaminated. So again, it's, you feel very safe about taking this product. But inflammation, chronic inflammation can lead to so many different things: cancer, heart, Alzheimer's, things like arthritis, autoimmune diseases, even diabetes. So very important.
And I find even skin disorders as well, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, I was talking to earlier today about people that have different disorders, even things like Crohn's, colitis, diverticulitis. So looking at digestion and skin, and when you're looking at eczema and psoriasis and things like that, that's all inflammatory. So there's so many conditions that are linked to inflammation. So just plays such a big role overall in your body. So it's really, really such a powerful nutrient to reduce inflammation.
Yeah, I had suffered with IBS, so that did help. I felt that did help as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Thank you. And the last little product in here is a multivitamin, and it contains your micronutrients, your vitamins and minerals, and some enzymes to help for digestion. So I know, Cyndy, we like to call this a Cadillac of multis, right? Because you're getting your grain oil, your fish oil, you're getting your fruits and veggies, and your multivitamin, all in this convenient daily pack that's very easy and convenient. And then we have our kids and grandkids. I know, Cyndy, your kids have grown up on the products, and so have mine. And now you have grandkids growing up on the products. And there's so many kids today that are so picky. And I know that was a challenge you had with Erin, was she was just a really picky eater. And we hear that a lot from our kids today. And some of the nutrients that really help our kids are Liquivite, And this is something my kids grew up on since they were babies. And I have to say they're 21 and 23 years old. They've never been on antibiotics. And I know that these products have played such a big role in helping them with their immune system. And then the Vita Squares and the Vita Guard is kind of like your Pro Vitality. You're getting your chewable Vita Squares, contains those grain oils. It's a vitamin mineral supplement. And your Vita Guards, like your antioxidants, all your fruits and veggies that your kids don't like to eat, or enough of anyways. And then there's our salmon oil, where you know, this is a product that I have a lot of moms will squeeze it, put it in their Liquivite, put it in honey. Some of my friends, their kids actually chew it and they love it. So it just depends on where they're at. But this is fabulous for kids, for brain function and reducing inflammation for our kids and supporting their immune system when they're young, as they're growing and developing, is so important. I have to share that my son Jack recently, I know you guys know, some of you know the story, he had occurred a brain injury just when COVID hit, and he was airlifted to a hospital and we couldn't see him for weeks, and it was quite scary. The surgeon said they were going to put him on an omega-3 and a high grade quality protein. I was so grateful to hear that, but I asked them if I could put Jack on our shake and our omega-3, and they approved all the Neolife products. And what was really interesting, I talked to our scientist, John Miller, and I asked his advice. I said, what do you think? Do you think this will help Jack? And the first thing he said to me, has Jack been on the products his whole life? I said, yes, since conception and right through his whole childhood, always took the products. And all John said to me was, mark my words, whatever they tell you medically, he will recover a third of the time faster. So that is something that I carried in my heart and I prayed every day. And I have to say that Jack was home in 6 weeks, and they originally gave us a 4 to 6 month window recovery. And it had to do with just keeping his immune system strong as a child and keeping the inflammation down as well. So I have to share that with you, because we have to make sure our children are getting the proper nutrients they need, because you just never know what's going to happen when they're subjected to viruses, when they're subjected to injury, trauma. Nutrition plays a really big role in recovery. And okay, so you know what our kids are like, they're picky, they don't like Brussels sprouts, and right, and they don't like eating fish. They like fish and chips, but not, you know, it's not salmon. So this is really, really important that we make sure we get the proper nutrition for our kids, and they're made from food, no color, no dyes, no artificial anything in the children products and any of the Neolife products. So grateful and fortunate that my kids grew up on these products. And Cyndy, I know your grandkids have as well. So I'm looking forward to my grandkids having a healthy start as well. Oops, because most kids, I know, when they watch, one thing we didn't have was television here up north. Sorry, I'm having issues with my computer. There we go. So what do most kids eat for breakfast, right? Usually it's a sugary something, muffins, bagels, toast. It's really, really hard. I find, especially in the morning, if you're rushing out the door, sometimes they just don't have enough time to eat. So the protein is something that I have to stress is so valuable. It helps with weight management, blood sugar control for diabetes, energy. It's just a great way to start your day overall. And it's great for the whole family. Comes in vanilla, chocolate, and creamy berry. I've had it every day for 30 years. My kids have grown up on this. It's completely delicious and safe. It's natural, all 22 amino acids, 18 grams of protein. It's glycemic control response, a little bit of fiber, vitamins and minerals, whole food antioxidants. So it is a complete meal replacement, okay? No artificial anything. No high fructose corn syrup, no preservatives, no gluten, no cholesterol, no saturated fats, no hydrogenated fats, 90% lactose free, and they only use non-GMO ingredients. So actually, even my older son is 23 years old, and today I'm so grateful that they don't want me making their shakes anymore. They want to make it on their own. They want to be independent. And he went and got some natural peanut butter, and he puts frozen banana with the chocolate, and he blended it all up. And I was so grateful that he started his morning with a Neolife shake. So that even to this day, in their 20s, they're still enjoying the benefits of this incredible product. And then there's a weight loss component as well for people that are struggling with weight management, it does replace your breakfast and your lunch, or just your breakfast if you're just looking at a smaller weight loss reduction. But if you have, a lot of weight to lose, and this is very safe, very effective, because you're snacking every 3 hours, you're having a healthy dinner at the end of the day, and we give you a mini meal list of different foods that you can eat in between. And what's really nice about the weight loss, we've had some great stories, great testimonials, especially with Gabby, and even 5 years later, right? She's kept the weight off. And that's the beauty of the Neolife weight management program. We just teach you how to eat right and eat healthy, and just make your food choices. Just be more aware of what you're eating, okay, and what you should be staying away from. And even Carlos, my goodness, this is probably about 15 years ago, and he's kept the weight off. So just an incredible testimonial, that in no saggy skin, no more, he was arthritic, he was diabetic, and he's been able to really improve the quality of his life. So when you look at some of these products, Cyndy, if you want to maybe just mention some of your other favorites. I know my other favorite is the full motion. And that really helped me with my joint pain, my recovery, with my knees. My mom, with her fingers, she had a lot of arthritis in her fingers and her toes. Do you want to share a little bit maybe about some of your favorite products?
Yeah, obviously the shake and the Pro Vitality, that goes without saying. And I do take extra salmon. So then what's in the Pro Vitality? So I get that all the time. But I just want to mention Phyto Defense, because that is a product that my husband Mike does take. He takes 2 to 3 a day, along with the other things that he does take from Neolife. But he has a condition called polycythemia vera, which is a blood, it's a genetic blood disorder, but it is considered as a blood cancer. And of course, the medical society, their answer is to put you on a chemo drug for daily. But we said, no, we'll keep doing our research, because we knew. And so, yeah, Mike has his blood is being controlled just through good nutrition. And he's doing a little bit of homeopathic as well. But yeah, so that product is just so important to keep him healthy.
Absolutely. And I'm going to have Violet just share her breakfast pack testimonial, because when I met Violet, she wanted nothing to do with the Neolife shake. She's like, nope, I don't want a shake. I'll just start with the vitamin pack. Hey, Violet, maybe just share a little bit about your journey on how you started and how that breakfast pack has made an impact in your life.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Nada. I wanted to start with the Pro Vitality, because that's the product that I was introduced, at the beginning. So I wanted to try that, and I did try it, but I felt such a big difference with the other vitamins that I was on, and how Pro Vitality made a difference in my life in few days. So I had extra energy, and my body felt light, and I was able to get up early and start, functioning faster than before. So I got so excited, and I had to tell everybody about it. And at the same time, right now, with my eyes and the retina detachment, I'm taking extra omega-3 salmon oil and the keratin oil every morning, extras, and it's really helping my eyes. So I just wanted to mention that Pro Vitality does a lot in your body. And so it's amazing. And it actually brings in energy amazingly pretty well and pretty fast. And then when it gets to the shakes, through 3-day detox, I was able to taste a little bit of shake. Before that, I was like, no way I'm going to try it. Like Nada mentioned, I was like in denial and refusal and everything else. And then through detox, I tried it, and I actually liked it, but I wouldn't say anything. Then I said, okay, because it helps with the blood sugar, let me get a pack and try it. And so I started trying, and then my husband got involved, and now we both drink every day. And it makes such a big difference in digestive system, blood sugar, And even with cholesterol, which, mine has been normal this far. But, and also the thing is, when I travel, I miss taking the shake here and there, not every day, and I miss it. So what I did was I went ahead and ordered the sample packs so that I can share with other people, and also I can carry it with me so that we both can have it every day. Because when you miss a day, you see a very big difference. So that's my
Absolutely.
testimony. Yeah, yeah. So it has been good, and I'm very happy with the product.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that Neolife shake just kind of finishes off the pack, and it really does have an impact. And a lot of people don't understand that protein is a healer. Everything in your body is made of protein, and it builds T cells, cancer fighting cells, immune response cells. So that's why that breakfast pack is such a perfect foundation for health. And there's also our vitamin D that also is something that we recommend adding to the pack. It's a vegan D, so it's plant-based. It's not made from sheep wool or lamb's wool. It's whole food based, and amazing product, again, to help to support your immune system. And I think it's really needed during these crazy times right now. So, when you're looking at how to get started and how to use these products, Neolife has what we call a wellness club, okay? And what's really nice about this club and how to get a hold of the products, it's free to join. And you can automatically get 15% off, and you can even get 25% or 30%, which is a wholesale price if you go on auto ship, which is a convenient monthly delivery. And what's really nice, if they've designed this so that that vitamin pack is a month supply. So if you take one Pro Vitality every day, it'll last a month. So you want that coming every month. Same with the protein shake, right? It lasts a month in that breakfast pack. So they put it together, and if you have it coming every month, you get a wholesale price, and you get all your shipping back in 6 months once you set up that auto ship. And what my customers just love this, because after the 6-month window, they get to spend all that money on other products, and they're trying other products as well. So it's just a great way to get your shipping back. And then we have a great referral program, whereas if you refer 3 people to one of those health packs, yours is free every month. So many of my customers are getting their health packs free. There's even different challenges that you can enter, like a fitness challenge and a weight loss challenge. So this is the best pack. The best place to start is with Pro Vitality. You get 2 bags of proteins. You can do different flavors, 1 of each, chocolate and vanilla, or berry and vanilla, or whatever you choose, or 2 vanilla, like Violet just loves a vanilla. So she always gets the vanilla, and then when you refer 3 people to that breakfast pack, yours is free. Okay, so this is something that we can help you do. If you invite people, for example, to one of our presentations like this, or if you want to introduce this to a friend or a family member, just ask us, and we can share this information with them to help you get your health pack free. It's very easy to do. So these are the different packs. The one with the 4 bags of protein, that's our weight loss pack. We call it a shape up pack here in Canada, and that'll help you with your weight management. Or you can just get the Vitality pack. If you just want to start with the vitamin pack, you can just start there, and you can even get that free if you introduce 3. Okay, so it's a great way to get your products for free, but definitely the breakfast pack is the best seller. There's also a Facebook group that we have called Neolife Healthy Living Community. There's over 8,000 members now, actually. Many testimonials and stories are shared in this group. And it's a great group just to kind of navigate and to check out Neolife, and just to see the impact that these products are making in people's lives all over North America. And then there's one more option. I have to share with you that if you or someone you know really enjoys helping others, this is a great business. And as I mentioned earlier, I wasn't looking for a business opportunity. I really thought that I would build, something small. I didn't realize that I had this amazing opportunity in front of me. But as time went on and I was helping people, my mom was getting healthier, my sister, my aunt, my other sister, my aunt was a migraine sufferer for years, and she hasn't had a migraine in over 29 years. I got so excited about sharing. And that's when I realized that it formed a great foundation for a great business. And then I also realized that I didn't want to be a police officer for the rest of my life. I wanted time freedom, wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to work from home. But then you might be in a position where, you might be downsized. And Cyndy, maybe I'll get you to share a little bit of your journey, because you were in a position when I met you. Yes, your health was compromised, and you were building a very part-time business on the side while you were working full-time. Can you maybe explain what happened a few years after building your Neolife business part-time? I think you're muted, Cyndy.
Shared part-time while I was working full-time. I was, in 2010, I was downsized, as so many people are. So, while I was earning my, part-time while I was working full-time, I did see Neolife also as a vehicle to be able to, do some travel and help out, with my children's education as well. But it ended up being, instead of my plan B, it ended up being my plan A. So I'm so grateful that I did have Neolife to fall back on, so since then I've just been doing this, just Neolife, right? And it's also given me a lot of not only just the travel that we enjoy and the community, especially the friendships, and but also I can help out with the grandchildren even, right? So it's been fun. And I have to say, during these times, right, with all the restrictions we've had, again, the community, we've been able to still be so connected. So very grateful for that. Yeah.
And that's how I feel too, Cyndy. The environment that I worked in was it was very negative. And I found that I got excited, and I look forward to coming home and building my Neolife business, because it was such a positive community and a great group of people, and we work together as a team. And one thing I want to share with you, you don't do this business by yourself. We work together as a family and as a team, and you have a support every step of the way. So very grateful for this. So if you're looking for something part-time, or if you wanted to get to a position like myself, where I was able to leave my job at age 30 and have the time freedom and work from home and raise my family from home, my husband was able to leave his job as well. If you want to know more, there's a great group that we can add you to on Facebook as well, called The Ideal Business, where people share their business testimonials. And that's where you can learn a little bit more about the business if you're curious about the business. So if you just want to try the product, we welcome you. You can just join as a member and get them at wholesale price. And if you want to earn a little bit extra money, maybe $500 to $1,000 a month, we can help you do that. Or if you're looking at a professional income level, just ask us and we can show you and guide you in that direction as well. And if you're not quite ready just yet, that's okay too. Just check us out, do some research, and we're here to answer any questions that you may have. And I will stop the recording so that if you do have any questions. Oh, Sherry and Ian, I just have to share with you, they're making comments in the chat because their internet is really, really bad. And they said they love the shakes. Ian has it twice daily with fruit and frost with ice. So that's from Ian. He's entered the weight loss challenge. He's already lost 50 pounds on the program, and he's on his way to losing, I think he wanted to lose another 30 pounds. So thanks, Ian, for sharing your story. Oh, 80, he wants to lose another 80 pounds. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Ian. We can't wait to see your before and after picture. That's great. All right, I'll stop the recording and open it up to questions and answers.